Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beatle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video and yet another collection update. As you just saw in my last video, I kind of had some other artists. This video, we got the Beatles. So stay tuned after the intro to see what I got. Yes, I got a little collection update going here, Beatley collection update. I got some new stuff here. I don't know, it seems like I went on a little bit of a kind of a cold streak here for a while, or I've just been building up some stuff maybe to really show a decent video, I guess, too. I was kind of doing those monthly updates, but now it's just getting to the point I'll just let a kind of a little collection build up, and then we'll do an update on it. So anyways, I got actually a lot of this is DVDs that I've been kind of updating. A couple of them are kind of doubled up DVDs, starting with I finally got A Hard Day's Night, this MPI copy of it. And I think there is some little differences too, but this came out in 1997, and it's got the 1982 prologue and trailer put to the front of it here, and then it's got some newsreels, an interview with Richard Lester and everything in there too. So kind of a little different than what I've got, I think, so far. I don't know if the other two, the Miramax and the Criterion Collection one, have got that opening, that little prologue thing in that. I don't know if they got that anywhere. I can't remember. But I just kind of wanted to collect up each of the DVD kind of versions of this. I thought that was kind of fun, seeing the differences on the disc in that. I'm just going to show you behind it does got a little booklet there, and then the label on it. So different there. But the packaging is, the artwork in that on the package is so different on this. Really kind of fun just to add another little version to the collection here. And then I kind of have shown this in one of my What's on the Rack videos, and it was kind of its update on that. But this is Magical Mystery Tour, also this MPI release on it, which also came out in 1997. This is MPI and Apple released this one. So it's pretty similar, completely different artwork again than what we've been seeing. Nice little pamphlet. And then the disc label is completely different there. I don't think there's any big differences in the film though, from the Blu-rays and stuff that we've been getting now. Or that, like, I think there is a little bit of a difference there with A Hard Day's Night. That ain't gonna fit up there, is it? I gotta make some room on the rack to squeeze that in. But anyways, there is that one. And another one that I've already kind of shown is this Ringo at the Ryman, which came out in 2013. It's kind of funny that he just recently had the Ryman Theater special that was out on CBS and Paramount Plus, but this is a DVD of one from would have been probably 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. And I think this is him in the All-Star Band, if I'm not mistaken on this. Yeah, because yeah, it's got Steve Lukather and everything on there. I'll show you the back there again with the track list once again. But there's the disc label, little peace sign, no booklet or anything with it. And I think as it got shipped to me, the packaging got completely crushed, because I've got this brand new, but came completely crushed. And I'm afraid to even ask for another one because I think it's just going to get crushed too. But there is the back. You can see the track list there with who all is in there. I've just got a few to really kind of round out my Paul McCartney set. And I think most of the ones I haven't got yet for Paul are like big concerts with several artists that Paul is just, a part of. And one of those would be the concert for New York City. I finally got this DVD here. This would have came out, I gotta flip over my notes here. The broadcast originally was on October 20th, 2001, and then they released the DVD and videos, VHS I think came out back then, on January 29th of 2002. But this was quite a star-studded cast in this one. As you could see there, even on the front there, you can see all the big names. But Paul does have one of the bigger sets on here, so it is, and I think he was one of the main organizers on that. There is the documentary on him doing this that I showed in that last What's on the Rack. But there is the front, the spine, the back. There's the booklet there in there, and disc one's label. And this does have two discs. DVDs they couldn't, and it's this kind of thicker DVD case. And then there is disc two. And then let's see, we got I first saw my CDs here, and this one, it's kind of Paul McCartney, kind of not. I've been slowly kind of building this collection where he's like a contributor to like a compilation type album, or just where he's worked with another artist. I've been trying to get my complete discography with him with that too. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. But this one I saw on eBay the other day. There was a pretty good offer on it, so I decided to pick it up. But this is a Garland for Linda. Of course, a little tribute to Linda McCartney. Let's say a commemoration of the life of Linda McCartney. Kind of an orchestral thing, so kind of a classical. This would have came out on April 25th of 2000, and Paul composes the track Nova on here. But you'll see his picture all over it. But of course it is his wife that they're paying tribute to. There's the track list, and I think you can see on there Nova is, yeah, track 6, Sir Paul McCartney. Yeah, this is one I've been wanting to get. And one of these days I'll show my whole collection on it that I've got. I think I'm going to try to round it out just a little bit more. There's under the tray though. Before I totally show that, I'm getting pretty close on the, like albums like this, like compilation type things where he's contributed. Still got a little ways to go on, you know, him working with other artists, like a guest appearance on another artist album. Next one up really kind of surprised me. I've been keeping an eye on this because I knew I was going to get it eventually. I've got the big box, the super deluxe box, but George Harrison's latest release, which is the Living in the Material World, the 50th anniversary set. This is the 2 CD set, and everybody's going, well, why did you get this if you got the big box that's got the vinyl and the CD? The CD, even in there, has got the bonus track where this one doesn't. But I just wanted this to be in my collection, just to kind of have the kind of the standard set too. And I was really happy to get this. I was shocked. Amazon had it. It's been sitting about $30-ish range, between $30 and $35, I think. It was on sale the other day for $14.95. I don't know how I even spotted that it was, you know, knocked down in price that much, but I said, I can't say no to that if it's that cheap. So I picked it up, and big part was just to kind of see how the packaging was done. Show you as I get it unfolded here. There's the hype sticker though. And this was such a beautiful release here. And it does come with, or did come with this too. This little, I think this was in my big one. I just missed it. Oh no, I don't think I showed that in my video on that, my unboxing video. I'm gonna pull everything out here though, and just kind of show you. Very similar box, this kind of clamshell box, like a lot of his 2 CDs stuff, or CD and DVD, have been, so like Brainwash. There was that other Living in the Material World deluxe version that had the DVD, but in that, as you open up the clamshell box, it was like a digipack. The other ones have all been these little sleeves and stuff like this. But one thing that the big box didn't have was this poster. So that was part of the reason why I wanted to get this, was just to have this poster. I know I could have got the vinyl set too that would have had this, the 2 LP vinyl set, but I didn't see the sense in that. I'm not gonna, I've got the LPs in that. If it was like colored LPs, maybe. But this came with this poster. I don't know why they didn't put this in the big super deluxe box. And then it's got the little booklet. I'm not gonna show anything in the booklet here, but just a little truncated down version of the booklet. Then it's got the album here, disc 1, the remix album here in the sleeve here, and this I think would mimic the inner sleeve of the album there. And then they do pretty good recreating the disc label there. And then we've got disc 2, which is kind of the outtakes and the demos. Each track from the album has got an outtake and demo version of it representing. And this one is missing the Sunshine Life for Me sale on Raymond. The original album on this though came out on May 30th, 1973, and this 50th anniversary release was November 15th of 2024. So very happy to find this at $15. I hopefully it's still for that price out there. If you're seeing this, you want to go pick it up. That's a pretty good price to pick it up at. I was really happy to see it at that, and glad I didn't like order it sooner at $30 or whatever, because I knew I wanted it. It was just I wanted to see the price drop a little, and boy did it. And probably the oddest one in my update here, but I got a pretty good deal on this too, is also a 50th anniversary of George Harrison's release, which would be the All Things Must Pass 50th. The OG, the original All Things Must Pass, came out on November 27th of 1970. The 50th anniversary one was released on August 6th of 2021. And this is a rare one. I do not think I've seen anybody show this on YouTube. But this is the 2 CD package. Everybody went for at least the 3 CD package, the kind of the deluxe one, or the super deluxe, or the one of the big vinyl sets, or the Uber box. Yeah, well, this was what your most basic version of that whole release. And I've been really curious to see how they done this up. And it's kind of a mini LP style done format. I think it's pretty similar to the 2014. Was that 2014? Yeah, the one in the Apple Years box.
That is correct.
I think it's pretty similar to that, because I think that was kind of this mini LP kind of squared off. Just kind of showing you here next to that. It's a little bit taller and a little bit wider than the All Things Must Pass one there. And let's just compare it to a jewel case. So it's quite a bit taller, but the jewel case is just a little bit longer, just so you can kind of see there. And I was kind of curious, was it like a box or what? But it's just kind of a tri-fold gatefold here. It folds out there. And I'll pull everything out here. I'll show you the hype sticker first, because I do got that hiding there behind the poster. But there's the hype sticker. And I'll pull out the poster. I'll show you the packaging here, just kind of all opened up. I'll show you the back side here too with it. I don't know, did I show you the spine and everything? I love this though with George out in the, that's a really cool picture there. Let's do it one more time. I'll show you the spine and the back here. And then the spine there, you can kind of just see it folds out. Let's show the poster, which is pretty much your standard All Things Must Pass poster of George here. But where it gets a little different is the back has got all the information on the 2024 mix and all that. So I don't think that it would just be blank on any of the other posters. And then the disc, not surprising on this, did come kind of packaged in the inner sleeves. Pull them out the side there. And we got the gnome inner sleeves like the disc would normally have. And then and like a lot of the packages in the 50th anniversary had, disc 1 and disc 2 were done up a lot like this. So there's disc 1's label and disc 1's sleeve, and then disc 2's sleeve. There we go, with the gnome there, and the kind of orangish apple label on it for disc 2, and then that does have the apple jam on there too. I picked this up though through You Discover Music. I had some points built up. You can't use the points if there's another sale going. So I'm sitting there going, well, I want to get a copy of this. It's no longer available on Amazon. I can't find it on Amazon. So I'm thinking that they probably didn't print a lot of these, and what are out there are probably pretty much sold out. But I did see You Discover had it yet, and I used my points to get it, so I paid nothing for this at all. Points that I earned, I guess. I kind of bought those in a way, I guess, when you think about it. But you get what I'm saying. At this moment, I didn't have to pay anything. I had enough points. I still got a few points left over. So next time I buy some stuff on You Discover Music, will probably be at a sale, because I don't have enough to quite get an album right now. But yeah, I just thought it was a good way to use up some points and kind of round out my collection, because I've kind of wanted that mainly to see how the packaging was done, but also just because I like kind of having one of each of all the releases, especially on CD. I kind of needed it, I guess, if I'm trying to be the completest CD collector that I'm trying to be. Anyways, though, that is my little Beatley update here, collection update, and just wanted to show you those, and kind of fun to, I don't know, there's too many of that All Things Must Pass floating out here that people will see what that particular 50th anniversary package looked like, just the standard 2 CD, just the album, none of the bonus stuff. So, and they didn't do that, or wait, did they? No, yeah, there is a one CD of the Living in the Material World one, isn't there? I got words in the corner will tell me that. Before I get rambling on too much here, because I feel like it's coming on and I gotta get out and do some things, so I'm gonna get wrapping this up. But I am going to totally wrap up. And once again, thank all my subscribers and thanks to you new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. I don't know what I was going to give you the thumbs up for the notification bell. That's not right. But anyways, also please give the video a like. It does really help out the channel. And like I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on these pickups here on this update. Do you have any of these? Did you have that 2 CD All Things Must Pass, or were you curious too, like me, to see kind of how the packaging was on it? Because, like I said, I didn't see hardly anybody show that, if anybody showed it on YouTube. I saw a lot of the 3 CD ones. I saw a lot of the bigger, it was a 5 CD, the Blu-ray one. I saw obviously the Uber boxes and stuff like that, but I never saw that 2 CD release of that. So I've always been a little curious what it looked like, and now I know, because I've got it in my collection. There we go. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. I am Beatle Dustino, signing out.